Hi, I'm Howard Kuntz with Apex Plumbing. This is part 2 of a video we made a year and a half ago about some toilets. Now we're gonna make another one. These are kind of mid-grade toilets. The first one we're gonna talk about is the Toto Drake. Toto Drake is about $385 and it's a 1.6 gallon flush. We got two different heights. This is the standard height and then there's the ADA height. Second one is the Kohler Highline Arc. It's $199 retail and it has a 1.28 gallon flush, or some people call that WaterSense. The Gerber Viper is about $246 retail and it's a 1.6 gallon flush. And then the last one is the American Standard Champion. It's somewhere between $200 and $249 and it's 1.6 gallon flush. That's the famous one that they say you can flush a bucket of golf balls on. We built this frame, a test stand, and what we did is we pretended like this is the wall of your house and then the toilets are at 1 foot away. That's the standard, or 12-inch rough. So this is how close it would be to your back wall right here. So the interesting thing to note is this Gerber Viper is quite a ways away, the base of it. This one, these two are both pretty close to the same. The Toto has its own flat flushing system, and so does the Kohler. The Viper, the Gerber Viper, is a pretty standard basic one, and then the American Standard has kind of a special flushing feature.
So for the first test, it's going to be the sponge. The sponge is about 9 inches long, and at its widest point it's about 2 inches, and narrowest point is about 1.5 inches. For each of these tests, we'll stick it in here and get it waterlogged. Looks like it made it through. Didn't even quite get into there all the way. That passed through the Gerber. And looks like it got clogged in the toilet. Here's the Toto Drake again. And this time it did not pass through. Yep. Oh, it did. At the last second. Here's the Kohler Highlander. And it still did not pass through. Here's the Gerber Viper again. And this time, it did not make it through. It looked like it had a hard time on the start. And here's the American Standard. And it still did not make it through. These two toilets, the Toto and the Gerber, are taking it down pretty good. And then the Kohler and the American Standard are struggling with that. So we're gonna dump an entire bag of Cheerios in each one of these toilets and see how many flushes each of them takes to clear all of the Cheerios out of the toilet.
There's about 23 cups of Cheerios in each of these bags of Cheerios. They're all about the same. Pretty good. We should flush them with milk.
The Toto Drake here, first flush. Next up, we have the Kohler Highline Arc. Number 3 is the Gerber Viper. And lastly, we have the American Standard Champion. Number 5 for the Toto Drake. Number 5 for the Kohler Highline Arc. Gerber Viper is actually doing really well here. This is probably the last flush for it. Let's double check. Let's see what the American Standard Champion has this flush. Number 6 for the Toto Drake. For the Kohler Highline Arc. Looks like the Kohler Highline Arc is done at 6 flushes. Gerber Viper is already finished at 5 flushes. And now we've the American Standard Champion. Alright, Toto Drake, flush number 7. And the Toto Drake is done at 7 flushes. And now we have the American Standard Champion with 2 Cheerios left, flush number 7. The Gerber Viper actually won this round, the Cheerio test. Followed in second by the Kohler Highline Arc, the 6 flushes, and then the Toto Drake and the American Standard Champion tied for last at 7 flushes each. The purpose of this test is to see how long it takes for it to clean the sidewalls of the toilet. Okay, this is the second flush. Now we'll start the round of third tests. Now for the 5th round. Now we are on our 6th round of flushes. Okay, now we're on our 10th and final round of flushes. This comes in second place. If you notice, all the chocolate syrup is underneath the water. This comes in last place. There's still quite a bit of chocolate syrup, both under the water and up top. Has a flatter surface. This comes in first place. It cleaned chocolate syrup out the best. And then this comes in third place. It did a pretty good job of cleaning out that chocolate syrup. All right, up next, we have the marshmallow test. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 5 jumbo marshmallows in each of these and just see how many flush down. So the reason we're doing this and the sponge test is the sponge test kind of shows something with this already kind of waterlogged, medium buoyancy that has a tendency to kind of sit in the middle of this. These, on the other hand, float, so it also tests the toilet's ability to kind of suck things down into the trapway. Here with the Kohler Highline Arc, with 5 marshmallows, we are flushing. Next up is the Gerber Viper. Then we have 5 marshmallows right here. Let's go ahead and give her a flush and see what happens. For the American Standard Champion, let's go ahead and put our 5 in, conduct our tests. All right, and we flush. So that one actually didn't have any of them go down the trapway. They all just kind of wanted to clog up at the middle. It may be due to the more round design of the actual inside of the bowl. So we're going to go through and flush them all again to see how they perform, give some of them a shot at redemption. Toto had 3 down initially. Second flush, we're going to see if these other 2 make it down. Next, the Kohler Highline Arc only had 1 go down last time. This time we have 4 left. Let's check how it does. Now that one, I took all 4 into the trap. Let's see, it only spit out 2. And then the Gerber Highline Arc, it took 4 down last time, spit 3 out. So we expect that there's still 1 in the trapway and then 1 in the bowl. Let's see how it does this round. Okay, we've got ourselves a clog here. All right, lastly, we have our American Standard Champion, where it did not take any of them down last time. Let's see if it does any better this time. Wow, it took actually all 5 into the trapway, and it spit all 5 out. Toto, within 2 flushes, it cleared all 5 out. The Kohler Highline Arc, within 2 flushes, it cleared all 5 out. With the Gerber Viper, first flush, it took 3 down and 1 into the trapway. With the second flush, it did not do well because that one was still stuck in the trapway. Something to think about. And then the American Standard Champion, first round, it was a little shaky actually. It did not take any of them down, but second round it took all 5 of them down and spit them all out.
What we'd have to say is the cheapest toilet was probably the least best performing toilet. And the other thing I would say is the most expensive toilet wasn't necessarily the best. And then the two that, this is 1.6 gallon and this is 1.28 gallon, and they perform quite similarly in a lot of respects, and so it's hard to say that the one that had the more water was a better flusher. Sometimes people in their comments say, well, which is the winner? Well, that's your job to decide. We're showing you what we see. We aren't sponsored by anything and make no money off this, so you can see, your eyes can see like ours do, that they're different in different areas. Decide what's important to you. We hope that you'll like it and subscribe to our channel, and thanks. Till next time.
The P-trap's just full of expanded marshmallows at this point.